I was thinking, is it a dream?
Still with me, trial and family law attorneys Lexi Rigdon and Jenni Brown. Jenni, let me start with you. Just watching him, he is adorable and phenomenal on the stand. All of my empathy, sympathy, his credibility. Will that speak to the jury?
I think it will. He's such a well-spoken little boy, and you're right, he's so adorable. But the state did a good job of establishing facts before the actual shooting. You know, letting the jury know he remembers that night. What were you doing? I was making hamburgers. Did you eat them? No, I burnt them, right? Talking, and that's important too for the door opening, but also just laying out the facts of the night to really make him more credible to the jury.
Now, Lexi, with juvenile witnesses, there are a lot of different ways that could happen, right? So they could stipulate to the facts prior to the trial. They could agree that perhaps he could do it on closed circuit, because certainly the defendant has the opportunity to cross-examine, to confront, but they could have done it in lots of different ways, but not in this case. Do you think that was purposeful?
I think so. I mean, the prosecution probably took into account how he presented, and he's adorable, and he's better dressed than most of the witnesses that get up in these trials. And so he presented well. He comes off as credible, even though he's 11 years old. He comes off as a credible 11-year-old, and he's well dressed. So they probably thought this kid is going to play well with the jury. And also, you know, the defense is going to want a right to, if this is really one of the key witnesses of this case. So if I'm the defense attorney, regardless of how cute he is, I want to be able to put him under the hot seat in a nice and empathetic way, as you have to do with a child who's also partially a victim in this case. I think both ways they want him on the stand. Now, that could backfire for the defense if the jury says, oh my gosh, this kid is just adorable and we believe him and he's really, really credible. But, you know, the defense is going to need to cross-examine him, you know, because he's a really important witness.
And we know that he has inconsistent statements. He gave a police interview when he was 8 at the time and says that he saw the victim raise the gun, and then in court said he did not see the victim raise the gun, rather, in the first video, and then in court said that he did. So they did have inconsistent statements. Let's listen to what Officer Carol Darch had to say about whether or not she saw the victim's gun.
Did you ever see a Tatiana's gun?
No, ma'am. I saw her face.
Is that burned in your memory?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you ever hear the defendant say gun?
No, ma'am.
And y'all were leaving the back of your house, talking about getting that TAC med kit. We can hear y'all calling stuff in, calling medical personnel, notifying SART, all this is happening. Fort Worth Police Department, lots of folks show up, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Chief of Police was out there, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. At any point from the time that you're in the backyard, you go to the side, all the way to the front, does the defendant tell you gun?
Not to my knowledge.
She had a gun.
Oh, Jenni, this victim, officer rather, witness just looked torn up the entire time that she testified, eyes tearing up, having a hard time testifying. But that is really significant that she didn't see the victim's gun, and she was there. She was the partner officer at the scene.
It is significant, but I think it's also important to note that we don't know what the difference in their vantage point was. The video that they released is so short, and we don't know if she was behind him or in front of him, and if the curtains were closed. There's a lot of information that the defense might bring up to why she would not have seen that.
Yeah, good point. Lexi, one of the viewers has been asking about the laser, whether or not there was a laser. Would that make a difference? Would it make a difference if the officer who shot the victim saw a laser? Would it make a difference if there was a laser on the victim's gun and Carol Darch, this officer, didn't see that laser? How does that play into it?
Well, the defense's opening, which is really good, he has a good attorney, said that you need to determine whether it was reasonable for him to act as he did, and that's sort of the standard in terms of judging his actions. And so if he actually saw a laser which indicated, obviously it depends on what the laser was. If the laser was facing him, then it might have been reasonable for him to think that she had a gun pointed at him. So, and it would have made it possible for him to see a light, despite the fact that there's testimony that there was a glare from the flashlight. So that would be actually a huge factor if there were such a light.
I think it would be a huge factor too. I almost feel like, and you mentioned this a little bit earlier, but just as a final thought, Jenni, I feel like this all hinges on the fact that he did not announce himself. And the bottom line question will be, by not announcing himself, does that make this murder?
Yes, exactly. And I do think it's an important point for the state in that not only did they not announce themselves to the victim, but he also never announced she has a gun to his partner. And I think that's going to be something that it ends up being very important.
And you have to wonder, is that just training? We don't know. If those facts are true, why would an officer not do those things? We'll have to talk more about that as we continue our coverage of that case. Still ahead, Chad Daybell back in court today. A new trial date has been set. That's here next on Court TV.
0433.
And I am glad that we are always following developments in the Doomsday Cult murder trial, because this one is something else to watch. Chad Daybell back in court today for a pretrial hearing, and during the hearing, a new trial date for the Doomsday couple was set. It is now scheduled for April 3rd, 2023. That sounds like it's a long way away, but it's not. 2023 is in a month, less than a month. Chad and his wife, Lori Vallow Daybell, face first-degree murder charges in the deaths of Lori's kids, JJ and Tylee Ryan, and for the death of Chad's first wife, Tammy Daybell. The judge ruled last month that the couple will be tried together. Court TV's Vinnie Politan has a report on the alleged murders timeline.
That controls all of our video. So that would have been placed on the docking station that night, I believe, and so that we would have access to it to review video, because we immediately restrict access to video.
Still with me, family law and trial attorney Jenni Brown. Jenni, one of the things I have to note about this case is we know from the medical examiner the cause of death was a gunshot wound, the manner of death, homicide. So when you hear that, do you think that speaks to a jury to say in and of itself, homicide, well then he did it, he's guilty of murder?
I think when you hear the word alone, yes, but I think that the state has a lot to prove in this case. When you look at the video, it's very short, but it's very powerful. And so I think that the state's going to have a hard time proving intentional homicide, but the word itself I don't think is going to do it.
And so when you say the state's going to have a hard time proving, looking at the video, what's your, and I was going to start with this question, then forgot because I wanted to jump into the medical examiner's testimony, but overall, where do you think the state stands right now? And knowing that they've rested, is it enough in your opinion?
I think they've done the best with the information that they had. And they really focused on the protocol that was not followed, and that after that is what led to this terrible incident. And if the protocol would have been followed, if they would have been announced, that the result would have not been the same.
And there were some experts that were on air saying, listen, if I'm in my house and my door's open and I'm not doing anything wrong and I see someone coming and they don't announce themselves and I don't know that it's a police officer and they're coming in my home, I'm going to shoot them too. And so I think that announcing piece is really critical, and it's uncontested. They did not announce that they were the police. Let's listen, because at the heart of this case also is an eyewitness. He was 8 at the time, Zion, a nephew who also lived in this home with the victim and her mother. And he had a police interview done at the time. And in that interview, he says that he saw the victim lift her gun. Then in court, he changed his testimony. Let's listen to that together.
Because she got her gun and she pointed. Did you see her point the gun? Where was she pointing the gun?
At the window.
At the window, okay. Could you hear anything when you saw the flashlight?
Yeah.
Tell me what you heard.
She said, put your hands on.
Did you hear anything different than put your hands up?
And then I heard, put your hands over there.
You put your hand up and you put your hands up now. Okay. And then what happened?
And then she didn't do that. They shot her.
She just held it to her side. She didn't point it up. She just kept it next to her, like on her side.
And where did she go with that, after she picked up the gun?
She was about to start walking to the window.
Okay. And when she walked to the window, what did she do?
I didn't hear nothing after that. I just seen her fell on the floor.
Did you see, whenever your auntie walked towards the window with the gun, did you see her kind of pull the gun up just a little bit away from her side?
No, sir.
Do you remember if she had the gun up or down?
Down.
Down. Are you sure she didn't have it up at all?
No, sir.
All right, 8 years old at the time. You and I have both talked about the fact that there are a whole lot of processes and procedures to have juveniles or children testify and not be shown. Clearly, there must have been preliminary motions where all of this was dealt with. So we did see him testify. But again, when he was on the stand, he said that he did not see her lift the gun. The jury's going to have all of this information. How significant of a piece is that?
You know, I think our memory changes as an adult. So imagine as an 8-year-old. He is a child, and he's also living currently with the victim's family. And so what you remember can change. Also, what people have discussed with you may influence you. But at the end of the day, I think if any of the jurors have children, they're going to have an extreme amount of sympathy for this child either way.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And he was phenomenal on the stand. I mean, I obviously well prepared in terms of knowing what to expect and to answer truthfully, but he just was, gosh, so together. Remarkable testimony, really. So do you think the defense needed some time to get ready? Because we know that the prosecution rested before expected, and then today's dark, tomorrow's dark. Defense will begin on Monday. Do you think this is a case in which we are going to hear from the defendant?
I do. I'm expecting to hear from the defendant. I think that that's going to be probably the best evidence that he has. It's always a risk, but he is also a law enforcement officer trained and probably been in the courtroom before. So I am expecting to hear from him.
And I think that really, even though the defense never has to prove anything, I think a jury's going to want to be convinced, I did not murder her. I thought that I was at imminent risk of death, of being shot.
Yes, and how he felt in that moment, because ultimately that's what's important. And the video is powerful in and of itself, but when you have someone walking you through that video and telling you exactly how they felt, I think that could be extremely powerful.
Really great point, how he felt at that moment. All right, we're going to take a short break. After the break, we'll have an update in the case of the 4 University of Idaho students who were found stabbed to death in their home. All the latest. Stay with us here on Court TV Live.
This investigation could break open this afternoon. I keep telling my staff and our investigators and myself, this is a matter of patience. We want to make sure that we have the truth, the true facts, and that those take us to who's responsible.
Let's turn now to the mystery in Idaho that is taking the world by storm, because everybody wants to know more. It's been nearly a month since the murders of 4 college students. Police are now searching for at least one person they believe was inside a white sedan like this one. The vehicle was seen near the crime scene around the time of the murders. So here are the specifics. The investigators say that a 2011 to 2013 Hyundai Elantra was spotted in the immediate area of the off-campus home where all 4 students were stabbed. The police believe that the person or persons in this vehicle may have critical information about the case. The 4 students were stabbed to death during the early morning hours of November 13th. The Moscow Police Department remains tight-lipped about any leads, but we do have a good picture of the timeline of the crime. Court TV's Chanley Painter was there live for a long time, and she breaks down that timeline for us.
The murders of 4 University of Idaho students has left this small college town on edge as investigators are still actively searching for a mass murderer still on the loose. In the early morning hours of November 13th, Kaylee Gonsalves, Madison Mogan, Ethan Chapin, and Xana Kernodle were brutally stabbed to death inside a shared residence steps from the university campus. On the evening of November 12th, Ethan and Xana attended a party here at the Sigma Chi fraternity home where Ethan was a member. And as you can see, it's just walking distance from the home where the two were later murdered. Investigators believe they attended the party around 8 p.m. At 10 p.m. on the other side of campus, Kaylee and Maddie are seen together here at the Corner Club in downtown Moscow. Investigators believe they stayed here at this bar until 1:30 a.m. on November 13th. It's around 1:40 a.m. when Kaylee and Maddie are seen at Grub Truck on a Twitch live stream. It's here where Maddie and Kaylee order carbonara and wait about 10 minutes for their food.
I would like
The two can be seen chatting with each other and people around the food truck. According to investigators, they received a ride home from a private party but have ruled out the driver as a suspect. Investigators believe Ethan and Xana arrive at the home on King Road around 1:45 a.m. and Kaylee and Maddie arrive at the residence around 1:56 a.m. It was here at this off-campus home just steps from the university where all 4 students were brutally stabbed in the early morning hours. Investigators seem to have eliminated a few suspects, including the other 2 roommates inside the home, but say other people were at the home at the time of the 911 call. The coroner has also stated the 4 victims were likely asleep when the killings occurred, and there were no signs of sexual assault. The families of the 4 victims actively search for answers, wondering who could conduct this brutal attack on their loved ones. The investigation continues as this community remains on alert. Businesses are closing early and students are returning to their homes before dark, with the killer still on the loose. Reporting in Moscow, Idaho, I'm Chanley Painter, Court TV.
Still with me, family law and trial attorney Jenni Brown. Jenni, the reality is this. We know in any investigation they have to follow the evidence to find the perpetrator, to convict the person who did it. That's justice. And I think that although everybody wants answers and we're all speculating about what happened, the reality is the police might know a lot more than they're able to tell us.
Yes, exactly. And they don't want to hinder their investigation by giving too much information, because we've seen those times where they hold back information for interrogations and maybe not release something because they might need that later to catch the particular person. And there's so much more to evidence than what's actually at the scene. They're having to look into each of these 4 individuals' lives to see if there's any possible connection.
And I know you were comparing it when we were off air. We were talking about the similarity, or reminding us that 5 years ago in Delphi, Indiana, 2 little girls, teenagers, young teens, preteens were murdered. And it's now 5 years later that anyone's even been arrested in that case. Of course, we never want a case to be cold, but the reality is they may or may not arrest someone in the immediate future. It could be some time before we ever see an arrest.
Yes, exactly. And there was, in that case, everybody felt like there was very little information. We still know very little about that case, and that could be exactly what happens here until an arrest is made.
Yeah, and what is law enforcement going to share with us? Well, I do want to give some more details. Let's listen together about some of the next steps and what they're ready to do in this case.
We're at that point in the investigation where we're still gathering information, we're still gathering tips, we're still gathering evidence, we're still doing everything we need to do. But there also comes a point in time when the family needs to have those belongings back, the ones that we can get them back. They've asked for some of those things back, so we're ready to take care of that for them.
All right, so one of the things we know is that yesterday, today, they were making arrangements to get some of the belongings out of the home privately, and they even said to media publicly, please give them some privacy so they can get the belongings and get back the things that they are able to at this time. No, you don't always hear about that. You know, let's be honest. There are some crime scenes that we know nobody can get anything out of it. It's maintained as a crime scene. Does it surprise you that in this house where we know 4 students were stabbed to death, they're letting some things go?
It doesn't really surprise me. It sounds like they're being very particular about what's being removed from the home. And we also have to remember that there's other individuals that lived in this home that were not victims of the crime, and they may have had no personal belongings. And so it sounds like the investigators are being very particular about what's being removed and are confident that that particular property is not going to be an issue in the case.
And I think one of the things that always stands out to viewers is the different ways that things can be done. And there are reasons for that. Generally, in my experience, investigators, law enforcement have a reason for certain ways that they're proceeding. But compare that, if you would, or contrast it rather, to the Nicholas Cruz Parkland school shooting, where not only was nothing allowed to be taken out of that building, the jury walked through the building and saw everything exactly as it was the day of the shooting. Every Valentine's Day card that had dropped on the ground, everything, versus here, some of the stuff's going back to families.
Yeah, and I think one big difference is one's a home, right, where you live and everything that you might have may be in that location. But the other is potentially the amount of space that was affected by this crime. And so they very well may know where the offender came in. They may know or believe they know the path, and there may be parts of the home that they do not believe were affected at all, in contrast to a school where he took up a lot of that school.
Right. Good points all. Certainly, Court TV will bring any other updates as we learn them in Moscow, Idaho. Still ahead, though, we have OnlyFans model and accused murderer Courtney Clenny. She was back in court. The big question, will she get out of jail before her trial? We're going to tell you. Keep it here on Court TV, your front row seat to justice.